All right, folks, going to share a little bit of a story, some story time. Try and take it to a positive level. Um, I was at Walmart today, and the cashier was asking me a bunch of personal questions, about the storm and whatnot. And she asked me what size shoe I wear. So I told her, and I didn't know what she was getting at, but she immediately closed down her register and had told her supervisor she had to go to her car. So she escorted me out to her car, and I had two pairs of shoes. Um, Deep down in my heart, I was hoping it was a pair of work boots, but I'm trying to be frugal as much as I can. But it was not work boots, but it was kind of I picked one option of the two. She was trying to give me both, but honestly, I've got some other shoes. I don't need all the clutter right now. Great kind gesture the lady did. So anyway, everybody knows my story time hat. So now I have story time dancing shoes. So since that's what I dubbed these to be my story time dancing shoes, I'm going to tell you a dancing story. It just came to me out of the blue today. Pretty funny story. I thought it was funny. I should tell this story with a smile, but that's kind of hard to do nowadays. But I went to Delaware Technical Community College for a couple of years. All my friends went to the University of Delaware. I didn't have that option because somebody wouldn't sign the financial aid papers. But with all that positive stuff being said, I'm going to tell you what back in the day, the when breakdancing became very popular, we used to hit all the parties at University of Delaware all over campus. And I used to be very, very limber and could do a lot of crazy stuff. Breakdancing was one of them. I could spin on the shoulders and shoulder blades and all that crazy and like I was very, very limber. But so the so I would go to all these parties, people I didn't know, and they would ask me after I would break there, "What's your name?" I would say Bill King, and that was a friend of mine. Most of the time, he didn't attend the parties. So one day we're at a tavern on Main Street in Newark, Delaware, called the pretty sure it was called the Deer Park Tavern. I don't know if it's still there or still called that. I know, a few years back I did check and it was still there. That place has been around forever. But so I think it was like Thursday nights or Tuesday nights. They used to have like a big nacho thing and get nachos and beer and all this stuff. So we're sitting there. We're not too far from the front door, and a whole bunch of us. And Bill King happened to be sitting across from me. These gals come in, and they like start grabbing on. So, hey, Bill King, you wild dancing machine, right? I was in the middle of eating food, and I almost spit it out because Bill King was sitting right across from me, and he's like, "What?" He said, "You did it again?" And I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about, dude. But it was so funny. Everywhere I went, I used my buddy's name, Bill King, and everybody called me Bill King, the wild dancing machine. So now I got my wild dancing shoes. I might relive once I get on the ground. Though I might not be able to get back up, but that's story time for today, folks. And I'm going to address some of the other questions at a later time. It may not be tonight, it could be in the morning. But the other incident, there's a lot of people think they know my situation, but I know my situation. So I will address those questions. I appreciate everybody reaching out, anybody that's commented. I know my recent post, like I guess tragedy and turmoil gets more views for whatever reason. So this happy post probably won't do too well, but peace out, folks. Jailbait and tackle outdoors.